I'm replacing the lid of an old vent that's cracked. This is a replacement, a universal. This one happens to have the channel right here, which is important. Some don't have the channel. And then we're going to put it up here. And these 4 screws have to be removed. You pull that out, and then you take a screw out here, and one here, which I've already done. And then that screen should come out, and then you'll gain access to the vent. Now I've already taken the screws out, and this did just fall right out. Sometimes they don't, you have to pry them a bit, but it came out easily. And there's your framing and everything else. In the instructions for the vent, they say to crank this and get it out of that hole, but it's impossible because it only cranks so far, as you can see. So you have to take these 2 screws out, and that will fall out, and then you can lower this this lever, this arm, and then they should be able to take it out of there. And you might have to go on the roof. Last time I did, but sometimes you don't have to. So I chose to go on the roof to get to this tab. I think it's possible to get it from inside, but you'd have to be a contortionist. So you just bend this tab up, which I've kind of done already, and you just slide it through. About put the old one in same way. Turn a video and do this at the same time. It goes in like this, and there's a tab there. You can just see it right here, and you just bend that over. There's 2. You can bend the other side if you want, but most people just bend one. I cleaned the old screen, and I did buy a new one just in case, because I'll just show you here. These sometimes break down and crack, and you can't get a screw in there anymore. But these are still, they're going to go soon, but I'm going to reuse this screen. Everything else is good on it. So I'm just reinstalling the lever mechanism. See the spring clip at the top, you got to make sure it's on that side. It can be finicky to get in, but once you put it through the hole, you just push down a bit and it should slide right up. Once you get it up there, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, and then you put your screws back in there, and then your screen back on, and the cover that holds the screen, and then you can put your handle on. Screen's back in. Make sure the fan is clear. There's your where your handle goes in for the lever to raise the vent. Right here is the hole for the fan switch. You want to also make sure that this flaps here is on the outside of the vent. That could be kind of give you a problem. So I've got the new vent in. Putting this trim back in was the hardest. Make sure you put it back in the same way that you took it out, because it was cut down at this end because we have a fan. So here's the crank, works. And which I didn't show in the video, there was a little gear in there and I greased it. And there we go, down. And check the fan again. Works. Voila! Done. This was the old vent, and you can see where it broke there in the corner, and I did a temporary fix because we were out camping.